Good day, everyone. My name is Hayden Jamal of HaydenJamal.com, and today I wanted to discuss home studios. Everyone is discussing home studios on YouTube, but I hardly ever see anyone talk about what are the cons or the negatives about owning a home studio if you've never had one. Let's talk about it. So when you think of home studios, you think of a big initial investment, right? You buy a computer, a microphone, some headphones, a microphone stand, an audio interface, all of these things that you need to record in your home studio, and you say, hey, I am set. Well, no one really tells you that, yes, you do make a big initial investment, but it's more than likely you're going to make more investments after that. Because almost no one is satisfied with the equipment that they buy initially, because that's just how we are. We always want to improve and present ourselves in the best light. So you will likely make some upgrades. You will likely change some things around. You might have to downsize and make it more powerful at the same time. But everyone always talks about the big initial investment, but this is a ongoing kind of process. This is not something that just stops at your one investment. So if you're thinking, yes, $500 for a home studio, which I've talked about, link in the description below, you can do that, but you are going to make more investments in the future. And so you have to think of it from that perspective. Don't think of it just being one initial investment. The next negative or con that I would like to talk about when it comes to home studios is the research. There's a lot of research that goes into owning a home studio. You have to research what microphone you want, what digital audio workstation you want, gain staging, microphone placement, acoustic treatment. Then you're talking about just navigating yourself in the actual DAW. Then you're talking about recording, and then you're talking about mixing. It's not a video game, so you do have to be cognizant that you're going to do a lot of research when it comes to buying your own home studio. It's not that simple. If you've never actually recorded in Pro Tools or Logic or whatever you use, getting your microphone recognized by the computer and then being able to press record and all of those things can be a daunting task for someone who's never done it. Luckily, there's YouTube tutorials, but still, it does require some research. Here's the thing, so home studios are extremely convenient when they're convenient, but there are a lot of times when they're not convenient. Do you have pets in the home? Do you have a roommate? Do you live in a place where there's a lot of noises? For instance, me, I live near an airport, and so in the daytime, Monday through Friday, big times is when there's planes just flying over and I'm really close so you can hear them, and I have a really good microphone so it can catch all of those things. So a lot of my recording and such is done at night. For instance, it's 11 o'clock right now when I'm recording this video. So you have to be cognizant of that. You also have to be cognizant if you're mixing, whether or not your neighbors will get mad at you for blasting your music, or if you have a significant other in the room blasting your music. These things, yes, it does become a problem. If you let it, you will have to understand them and understand scheduling and all of those things. Wouldn't be the best time for you. But once you've gotten all that down, of course, there is no negatives to saving money. The thing is, yes, make the initial investment, but understand you will make more commitments later down the road. Understand that things may not be convenient all the time and that you will have to work your way around scheduling. For me, I couldn't have a nighttime job because most of my recording is done at night. So think about that. Think about all of those factors that come into play when it comes to owning a home studio. Last con that I would say would have to be time. I think a lot of people go into this thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in this home studio and it's gonna take me a week, 2 weeks max to get the money, to get everything down, and next thing you know, I'll be recording away, I'll be pushing records, it'll be nothing. No. If you don't know your way around one of these setups, it's going to take you a while, and it may take you a while to build one, and don't be impatient. I took 1.5 years or 1 3/4 of a year to build my entire setup. The first initial investment, 1 year and 3 months in, and slow upgrades after that. But it's not just as simple as going to a store and picking out stuff. It's going to take some time, so take it. My name is Hayden Jamal of HaydenJamal.com of Motif Legend. Remember, I'm a rapper and songwriter. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All of the links are in the description below. Remember to be the dream. Stop dreaming. No one thinks, never apologize for how I feel. That's like saying sorry, you're feeling remorse for being ripped. When I make it, it exposes fakeness in their actions. I pay just as much attention to the people not clapping.